There was a time when a football captain controlled the match. When one voice could calm panic. One gesture could inspire belief. One leader could change history. Today, something else controls the biggest moments. Not the players. Not the coach. Not even the referee. A screen. For millions of fans, VAR is simply another part of modern football. A replay. A decision. A delay. But for the captain standing in the middle of the pitch, those 90 seconds can feel longer than 90 minutes. Because while the world watches the monitor, the captain watches his entire team begin to unravel. This is the hidden psychological cost of modern football. The battle no one talks about. Chapter 1. When leadership stops. Football has always been a game of momentum. A tackle changes belief. A goal changes energy. A captain protects both. That's why the greatest captains never simply wore an armband. They controlled emotion. When teammates panicked, they restored calm. When opponents gained confidence, they took it away. Leadership wasn't tactical. It was emotional. But VAR introduced something football had never experienced before. Forced helplessness. Imagine celebrating the biggest goal of your career. The stadium explodes. Your teammates are embracing you. Then, everything freezes. The referee places a finger to his ear. Nobody knows what is happening. And suddenly, the captain cannot lead. He can only wait. Chapter 2. The silence that changes everything. Sports psychologists describe uncertainty as one of the greatest sources of human stress. Not failure. Not defeat. Uncertainty. VAR creates exactly that. Every second without an answer increases tension. Heart rate rises. Muscles tighten. Decision-making becomes clouded. The crowd grows restless. Players begin asking questions nobody can answer. The captain becomes the center of attention. Television cameras zoom in. Millions of viewers study every expression. Every blink. Every sigh. Inside, the captain may be fighting anxiety. Outside, he must project complete control. Because if the leader appears shaken, the entire team follows. Chapter 3. The illusion of control. Captains once influenced football through communication. They negotiated with referees. They slowed the tempo. They protected teammates. They managed chaos. VAR quietly removed much of that authority. Now the biggest decisions happen somewhere else. Far from the stadium. Far from the captain. Far from the players. The leader who once shaped the match becomes a spectator. Imagine spending years preparing a tactical masterpiece. Everything unfolds perfectly. The move works. The finish is flawless. Then, one microscopic offside frame erases everything. Not because the opponent was better. Not because your plan failed. Because technology found something invisible to every human eye. The emotional damage isn't just losing the goal. It's losing control. Chapter 4. Carrying the weight of an entire nation. When VAR reviews a crucial moment, one face always appears first. The captain. Not because he caused the decision. Because he represents everyone. His teammates. His coach. His supporters. His country. Every emotion becomes public. Disbelief. Hope. Fear. Relief. Or devastation. Modern captains carry an impossible responsibility. They must absorb collective anxiety without allowing it to spread. If the decision goes against them, they cannot collapse. If it goes their way, they must instantly refocus the team. Leadership no longer ends with tactics. Now it includes emotional recovery. In many ways, the captain has become football's first psychologist. Chapter 5. The new generation of leaders. The greatest captains are adapting, not by resisting technology, but by mastering themselves. Instead of arguing endlessly, they regroup teammates. Instead of chasing referees, they restore concentration. Instead of dwelling on injustice, they prepare for the next moment. Because football has changed. The strongest leaders are no longer the loudest voices. They're the calmest minds. The ones who can reset 22 hearts in the middle of total uncertainty. That may become the defining leadership skill of modern football. The next time you watch a VAR review, don't watch the screen. Watch the captain. Watch the breathing. Watch the shoulders. Watch the eyes. Because that's where the real battle is happening. Technology may decide the goal, but only leadership decides what happens next. And perhaps, the greatest World Cup captains of this generation won't be remembered for lifting trophies alone. They'll be remembered for something even harder. Keeping an entire nation believing, while everyone else was waiting for a machine to make the final decision.